So that's my base module. So I'm an SAP SD certified consultant, which I've done
Okay.
5 years ago. So I've been taking training from the past 4-5 years.
Okay,
So what is that you are actually looking? Because I got some information from Sunny that you have already got training from SAP
yeah,
SD, I think, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm a certified consultant.
Okay.
I just finished my certification on 2014 in January.
All right.
Okay. After due to some family circumstances, I was not able to continue with the SAP field. So I'm planning to again rejoin the SAP field right now. So I just need to
Right.
brush up my knowledge in SAP,
Right.
as well as
Okay.
live scenario topics
Right.
like ALE, IDOC, or data transferring from one database to another database. So I'm looking forward to that, sir.
Right.
I just finished my SAP in with class topper as with 85%. I finished my certification.
Good. Okay.
So I need to brush up, sir. So you can say
Right.
100% I've vanished my memory on SAP SD.
I understand. Because
Uh,
in
so
general, if you don't get to work on it, you end up actually having on the other side. So right.
exactly, sir.
Sure.
So I'm looking to re-educate my information on SAP SD. So I
Right.
badly need a help. Moreover, need a help. I need more topics on ALE, IDOC in that circumstances. Yes, even
Right.
I need training on SAP SD, all the determination, all the procedures. So yeah, the course can be fast because I'm very old to SAP thing. So if it is fast little, I'm very okay. If it is fast track course, I'm very much okay because I'm planning to join in May 1st week or May 2nd week. I'm planning to update my resume and as well as joining the this one for the job.
Okay.
Update my resume to the companies and as well as to join my to join to the companies.
Uh,
So I badly need a help in this. So I
right.
think I
Right.
can you can do the need to me.
Right. Sure. Sure, Pritam. Actually, so I understood your requirement. It's basically you have already earned your certification with good, so you may be knowing the basics. But what we do is in here, like let's not see IDOCS, ALE, all these, the rest, all the determination are actually part of the advanced SAP SD program. But
Exactly,
as
exactly,
maybe,
yeah.
or maybe it's just like you have already maybe say 2 years gap, I think so, right? From
Yeah,
the
exactly,
certification
exactly.
that you have.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
what we can do is let's start with all the topics. Let's not just see if you want it to be in 1 month, I can do it. Yeah, or if you want it to be a little slow, it's not a problem for me. What we can do
Okay.
is we'll start with the basic. What is SAP? What is config? Today we'll just have one small session introducing about an SAP, just for you to brush your skill
Okay.
up. And
Okay.
going forward, what we do is we go across all the smaller topics, maybe the enterprise structure, the master data,
Okay.
then the customizing,
Okay.
everything will go ahead. I'll
Yeah.
just schedule something for you.
Yeah.
So that and
Yeah.
all will take some 10 days, 15 days. Then we'll come to some IDOC ALE. Then we'll do some live project kind of a thing where you can come up with a scenario or something. I'll just explain you what are the real-time issues that we get in, explaining about some
Yeah.
user exploits
Yeah.
or some programs, etc.,
Yes, sir. That will
etc.
be great, sir. That will be great. Yeah. I'm looking forward to
So,
that. Yes, sir.
yeah.
Sure, sure, sure.
So all that we can do it. So today what
Sure,
we'll
sir.
do is
Are you working, sir, right now? Are you working?
yes, I work. I work for one of the
Okay.
MNCs, yeah.
Okay. Good,
So
good. Okay.
I can explain you. I cannot show you the exact system that we use,
Yeah, yeah. True, true, true.
but we can actually do something similar to that, and I can explain you the real issues what we face in business and how do we write functional specifications and how do we
Okay.
actually give it to a developer. And we have different phases in an implementation project. When it comes to implementation project, we have something called pre pre-implementation. Like we'll have some project meetings, we have kick-off meetings, then how the project planning happens, then from which stage you will be involved, a business blueprint stage, then a testing. So it's an entire cycle that during the project phase, once we are done with the basics, we can go through entire project phase where we'll discuss in each phase how do you do it and which are the different documents do you do upload. So all those discussions are part of advance where we come up with some reports, we come up with all the write-ups that we have,
Yeah, yeah,
and also with
exactly. Yeah,
ALE IDOC. So we'll take
yeah.
one from an IDOC and one from something like connectivity to a different system. So all that things we can actually discuss in the advanced stage where we do some sort of a little some project. Okay.
Okay, sir. If you are well known in that, I will be very helpful to you, grateful to you if I know that, because I'm
No,
basically
no,
looking forward to that topic. Yeah, I need to brush up with determination, all the other things, because basics are
see,
the what do you say? Basics are the backbone for us.
what
So yeah,
being in real time, what I can say is, see,
yeah.
ALE, IDOC, all these are very much important for you, but it will not play a major role as an SAP SD consultant. For you being a
Okay.
consultant, it's more about concentrating much on the ECC, which you should be more of the master. And Alien
Okay.
IDOC are important. It's just connectivity maybe between two SAP systems. So what you do is just checking the right connections have been established or not, or the message have been passed or not. We have some settings which we'll discuss ahead during
Okay.
our discussion. What are the key codes what we use? How do we do a basic? We have something called basic message type and all. But
Okay. Okay.
they but if you want to be an SAP SD consultant, for you
Okay.
that topic plays maybe say a 30% or a 20% role, not more than that. What I can say you is
Okay. Okay.
they are important topics. I don't say that they are not important. Being in a
Okay.
real time scenario, you should know it. But as an SD consultant, there are many other topics that you should be mastered in,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. True. 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 Yeah.
So to be something like that, so we can have a whole session. We can
Okay.
discuss the scenarios and we'll come across everything. Once you set up
Okay.
something in your system
Okay.
and all, we'll come across everything.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So I'm just sharing one small presentation with you, just an introduction about SAP and ERP, and we'll just
Sure.
finish
Sure.
this session very quickly. You may be aware of
Yeah.
it, but they
Yeah. Yeah.
just to give you a brief idea more about it,
Yeah.
right?
That's fine. That's fine. That's
So
fine. Yeah.
here all right. So you know the expansion of an ERP is enterprise resource planning, right?
Yes.
Yes. So in enterprise, what is an enterprise resource planning? It's all about planning. It's for a big business enterprise. How do they plan and how do they plan their man, material, money, machines, and
Yes.
there are
Yes.
different departments that are involved. All these combined
Yeah.
together will form an ERP tool, right? So in
Yeah.
the market,
Yeah.
you have a lot of ERP tools. This is an evolution of an
Yeah.
ERP that comes from 1960s to till today what we have, and future there is something called HANA and
Exactly. Exactly.
cloud is
Okay.
also coming up. Cloud is also ramping up.
Okay.
So we have say SAP R3, we have Oracle, we have PeopleSoft, JD Edwards, Mans. All these
Yeah.
are different ERP packages. We have many more, but these are
Yeah.
the major players that are facing a role. And out of
Okay.
this, the
Okay.
SAP is playing the major role. The reason why is
Hmm.
there is something called Oracle, which is actually very strong when it comes to logistics execution. Many
Okay.
of the clients use Oracle, and there are few
Okay.
clients like PeopleSoft and all. They're good for HR, and
Okay.
we have JD Edwards, which is actually good for order management, as also it's very good for finance.
Okay.
But there are different ERP tools where you need to integrate each with different modules. Like
Okay.
SAP R3 is one system where you have all the integration in a right place, where you have all the modules in one system.
Okay.
We do have Oracle also, but it's not like it doesn't have an order management system. For an order management system, a business have to go for a JD Edwards, and for a finance, it has to go
Hmm.
for a different ERP. And they combine all
Hmm.
the ERP tools and
Hmm.
data transfer and
Hmm.
all. But
How
SAP
we do
is
the
one.
enterprise database, how we shift to one system to another system. Is it same like that?
See, for example, we have SAP where we
Yeah.
use for order management, and the client wants to use for example, say Oracle for his logistics execution, right?
Okay.
So he's using it. What we do is once we create a delivery, there'll be some sort of an IDOC that goes in, and
Okay.
there comes the alien EDI. EDI is something, a universal code that will be there. So that converts the SAP language into the language what the Oracle use, and it sends the data there. So we need to do all the mapping in between that we'll discuss later, like once we have how do we do the
Sure,
mapping
sure, sure,
and what
sure,
are the
sure.
different mappings that we
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
So once,
To be frank with you, I basically need these things because IDOC, all these things,
right,
because
right,
I basically need this, all these things IDOC. We'll be discussing about the ABAP system, this one, right? The
debugging stuff.
like in the sense project preparation, realization. We'll
Right,
be all discussing like these things, right?
right. All these we'll be discussing as a part of project, which we'll be doing in the later half. Like not during this basic time. We'll
Okay,
finish
okay,
all the topic what we have in SD. Once we're done with
okay,
the
good.
topic and we do the project kind of a thing, so at that time you will understand. Okay, this
Mm-hmm.
is this. First we need to do the configuration. What all the different configurations that we have? What are the difference
Okay,
between different order types or different delivery types? Where do we have the
okay.
control? And what changes will do? What parameter changes will do? The
Mm-hmm.
the the difference between
Okay.
same order and a return order. I think so,
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
So
Okay,
where comes the difference? So how do we do it? If a client
okay,
wants the same order type, and how do we do in an user exit? So all
okay.
those kind of settings and all kind of discussions we'll just do it.
Like will be. I just need an thorough. Don't mind me if I'm repeating the
No, no, no,
question.
no. No, 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 no. Not a
Because
problem.
I need a very thorough knowledge of system landscape as well as all these things.
Right,
Because
right, sure.
as well as I'm an well-known this one, I need this thorough training. So please don't mind if I ask you questions multiple times. If I ask you the different questions,
No,
because
no, no, no.
I'm not the person takes it until I get a clarity.
Pritham, that's actually good. So I
Yeah.
don't mind you asking me thoroughly. And
E-
as long as
e-
you don't understand, you can come back to me. You can ask me all the questions. I'll
Exactly,
explain it.
exactly.
So,
Exactly, sir. Thank you so much.
so,
Yeah.
so not a problem with that. All right.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Okay, sir.
so
And
the SAP systems application products and data processing,
R3
it
is
has
a
been
new
started by
this one thing
four.
which has existed after 93, right?
Right, right.
Okay.
But the
Okay.
the SAP was initially started in 92, in 72.
Hmm.
Then later, the later version what we have is R3, and future
Okay.
once the HANA is going to be implemented. I mean, they're proposing HANA across all the industries by 2018, and in 2000 by 2020 or 22, I mean, SAP is not going to support R3 anymore. The ECC will be only in
Oh.
the background. Only we have something called S4 that is coming up in SAP. So
Okay. Okay.
which is more of web. In the background, we will have an ECC system for sure, where we
Okay.
do,
Okay.
but the user will have no more access to ECC. What he do is in a front
Okay.
end different system, where in the background it updates in SAP. So they're scrapping
Mm-hmm.
out different modules like CRM, SRM. All these modules are going to be scrapped out. And by
Mm-hmm.
2024 or 2025, there won't be any such systems existing in SAP. And all the
Mm-hmm.
clients
Okay.
must transfer to the new HANA database.
Mm-hmm.
As
Okay.
of now,
Okay.
what we are using is an Oracle database. So we're
Oracle
going to
database.
migrate. Yeah, our database for SAP is Oracle. So it's not
You mean
SAP always.
the data which we create in the enterprise structure and all has been basically created in the Oracle and then it is transferred to the
Yes.
SAP system?
No, it is saved in Oracle database. Whatever you create in the front end is in SAP. They use a JavaScripting code, and everything will be saved in Oracle. Once you log into SAP, right?
Yeah.
If you go to properties, you can see the Oracle version in there. I cannot show you because I don't have connectivity to the demo system yet today.
Okay, okay. If possible, can you give me
So I can show you.
the, yeah, something YouTube videos link or something like that?
YouTube videos, we'll see it once we start with our exhibition on
Yeah, yeah,
screen.
sure, sure, sure,
I'll
sure,
show
sure,
you
sure.
like where exactly we
Sure,
can
sure,
see.
sure, sure. Okay,
So
okay,
I'm
okay,
just giving you a gist of it. So that's it.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as of now, we are using an R3 system. So R3 system is nothing but it has three layer system, that is database layer, application layer, and presentation layer. As what I was
Okay.
mentioning about the database layer is what is the Oracle system, and the application and
Okay.
presentation layer is what you see in SAP. So so database layer is in the back end, and the presentation layer is in the front end, and whatever transactions you do, it happens in the application layer. All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Pritham, you can stop because you said like you know all this. I'm actually going a bit fast. So if you
Yeah,
want
yeah,
me to
no
be
problem, no
slow, you
problem.
just
Yeah,
say it.
yeah, I truly know, sir, because I'm easy,
Yeah,
I'm very much easy with this easy access and all. I'm
right. Because
little much washed out with the topics like in the implementation or something like that.
right, I'll
Like
explain you about all
integration,
those
determination. Yeah, yeah, I'm
right,
very
all
much
those because
well through with this.
aware of because all these topics I generally take very slowly, but I hope you know it, so I'm
Exactly,
actually
exactly,
taking it a
exactly.
bit
Yeah,
fast.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right.
No
Okay.
problem. Yeah,
So okay. So I'm just skipping the architecture. Maybe I'll just send you some documents across. So next,
yeah.
we have now we have three different kind of modules. Say one is an ABAP where it's a technical module where we do the coding, and there are functional
Mm,
modules like FICO, SDMM,
mm,
PM, HR,
mm,
and for the
mm,
networking we
mm,
have basis.
mm,
Right?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Uh, right. So SAP integration now why is it like there are different companies like Accenture, TCS, all these who actually implement for the clients. So they are the
Okay.
authorized people. They're called as implementation partner who are
Okay.
authorized from the SAP. Like SAP is a big company where it implements for bigger clients. Like for example,
Okay.
in India you have Reliance Oil and Gas that is running in Mumbai. That's one of the major projects for SAP where SAP itself is implementing the changes. And for the rest
Okay.
of the clients, you have some clients where SAP cannot do, and the cost also matters there. SAP
Yeah,
charges more.
exactly.
So
Exactly.
at the same time, you have a different quotations from different companies where the
Okay.
implementation partners like TCS or Capgemini that implements. So they are known as
Okay.
implementation partner, and the business which wants to implement the changes are known as clients, right?
Okay. Okay.
So, so in implementation team, you'll have a technical consultants, you'll have functional consultants, and you have basis consultants.
Mm-hmm.
Functional
Mm-hmm.
consultants are the one who are responsible for taking the requirement from the business, understanding the
Mm-hmm.
business, and also
Mm-hmm.
converting the understanding documents into functional specification and
Mm.
giving the functional specification to the technical team. Then technical
Okay.
team is responsible for coding the changes what you have given to them,
Mm-hmm.
and once they're done with the coding, so they will
Mm.
give back the changes to you, and it's a functional consultant's job, or you will have a separate dedicated testing team to test the changes. So
Mm-hmm.
once your unit testing, integration testing, and the business acceptance and user testing is done, then we'll
Mm-hmm.
get the sign off from the business. Then we move the changes across to different to the live environment.
Mm-hmm.
And to move all these changes and all in between for all the networking, we have basis consultant in time, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay. From the client team, you'll have a core team like CEO, general managers. There'll be key users
Mm-hmm.
and there'll be end users and all. The end
Mm-hmm.
users are the one who will be actually working on the systems, who belongs to the
Mm-hmm.
BPO industry. And key users are
Mm-hmm.
the supervisors who are much more aware about the business, as well as they know a bit of technical knowledge as well. I mean, who are a bit
Mm.
experienced in SAP also. So key users are the one who trains the end users. How do you work on SAP? So what we train the key users, not the end users. So we train the key users,
Oh, okay,
and
okay,
and,
okay.
and key users
Where do
train all
we
the.
stand, Dinesh? We stand in the functional consultant place?
Yes, we are all functional consultants. So here, technical consultants is only ABAP, and functional
Okay, okay,
consultants is all the different modules. Now you are an SD
okay,
consultant, and there will
okay,
be an MM consultant. So all you consultants, we sit all together and we discuss which all the modules that need to be implemented. We sit with the business and we'll understand their business
okay,
requirements. So how do they run?
okay.
Then we come up like, okay, this is the business what they have. So these are the
Mm-hmm.
modules in scope. and these
Mm-hmm.
are all the
Mm-hmm.
configurations in scope. These are
Mm-hmm.
not in standard SAP. So we need to customize for the business requirement. All these we decide. So we are the functional
Mm-hmm.
consultants who does everything. So that's the
Mm-hmm.
reason why our role plays a major role. So we are the one who interacts with business and who delivers to business. Technical
Okay.
consultants will not come into role to any of the
Mm-hmm.
direct exposure to business. So you are the one who is getting
Mm-hmm.
exposed to business. So
Mm-hmm.
it's majorly your responsibility to do it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And if uh, like in the sense, actually, why the transformation of data from one system is to the other system is needed? Like when we create the data, and when you create the materials as well as the customer data,
Mhm.
why the immigration from one system to other system is needed, Dinesh?
Right. So now you cannot play with the production data, right?
Yeah,
Production data
exactly.
is a live data where business will work on. So you will not
Yeah,
have any access to create any sales orders or nothing in the production system. So
yeah.
you have something called a development system. So
Okay.
in the development system, you will have different clients. It depends upon
Mm,
business. Some business will
mm,
say the same server for both the development as well as for your testing and your
mm,
configuration.
mm, mm,
And sometimes they may
mm,
use
mm.
different servers. So if you have the same server,
Okay.
then you'll have different clients. Then
Okay.
the development team will work on its client and it will change it will do the code changes. For example, say in
Okay.
production, production is where you cannot touch anything. If you have any wrong data in place, it will affect the entire
Mm,
business and it will stop the entire business,
mm, mm. Exactly.
it's a very risk for the business. So you cannot play with the production data. So we'll
Mm,
do something in the development server. In the development
mm,
server, once the development is done, we'll do all the configuration and we'll do something called unit testing. We'll see, okay,
mm, mm,
with a limited amount of data, we'll do all the testing and we'll
mm,
transfer everything to the next server, which is something
mm,
like
mm,
a quality server, which will have more data, which will be copied,
mm,
the exact master data what you have in production. You have the similar kind of a data
mm,
where you do the
mm,
regression testing. In unit
mm,
testing, only for example, you create a sales order. You test only the sales
mm,
order.
mm,
All right.
mm,
And in the quality server, the same
mm,
way you do the sales order and delivery in development server, and the
mm,
consultant would have printed a purchase order in his development server. I mean, in the same development server, and
mm.
some PP consultant would have done his production planning, everything in that server. So all the
Oh,
data will be
okay.
moved to
Okay. Okay.
integration testing. Integration testing
Mm,
is nothing but all together. I create a sales
okay.
order immediately.
What is that
MRP
process
should be
called,
raised.
Dinesh? From one system to other system, migration of the data. What is that system is
Right.
what is that process is called?
See that this is a similar kind of a process that you implement. Like in ASIS methodology, you
Mm.
have say you have development server, you have quality server, you have production server. In between, there's
Okay.
something called pre-production server.
Like
Depends.
in the sense, we'll be doing in the other system. All the data will be developing in the other system. Migration of
Mhm.
data from the one system to other system. What is that process is called?
There's nothing called process called means I don't get your question. What do you are by
Like in the
process?
sense, I'll be uh, I'll be generating these datas, enterprise structure datas like customer datas, materials,
See,
all the materials, different
see,
materials.
uh,
Yeah,
see,
yeah, yeah.
here you have, yeah, I'll come across this. One thing you have something called organization structure, and you have
Mm,
something called a master data, and you have something
mm,
called a configuration data, and you have something called a customization data.
mm,
So master data is something which you have to create in every system, right?
mm, mm, mm.
Like every system will create a master data. Master data will remain same. What you transfer
Okay.
from one system to other system is configuration data and customizing data. This
Okay.
customizing is
So
done
that
by the,
transferring of customization is called.
there's nothing called a term for it.
Okay. Okay.
There's no term. So this is a process. This is a
Okay.
process what you follow.
Okay. For that
Like the
migration, is
process.
there any transaction code, Dinesh?
Yes, yes. We will have a transaction codes, and what we do is we'll release a transaction, and the transfer of data will be done by basis consultant. You won't be
Okay,
doing it.
okay,
So
okay, okay.
basis
I
consultant will
just
be
need
taking care of.
all these things thoroughly, Dinesh. Don't mind. All
Yeah,
these things
yeah,
I need to be thorough with these things, real time
right,
scenarios.
right,
Because
right. We,
in this because in the MNCs they are needed with the real time scenarios.
right,
Yeah, you
right.
have to
You'll
have the knowledge of the subject, but yeah, as well as the subject, I need to thorough this thing of this real time scenarios.
see all these real-time scenarios. What we come across, we'll do it as a part of project, right?
Sure, sure.
Not now.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
in the later stages where we do the actual project. So
Okay.
I assure you that I'll explain you everything and I'll show you on system how do we do it, what are the different transactions that we have,
Okay.
and
Okay. That will be
also
great.
and also there is something called not only this, there's something called solution manager. There's one
Yeah.
more
Exactly.
SAP.
Exactly. For the for
So
support system, right?
it's not only for support. Solution manager, it can be for ticket creation, for test scenario saving, or it's majorly used for transport requests, like to
Oh.
transport
Oh.
from
Oh.
one
Oh.
system to
Oh.
other system is
Okay.
where
Okay.
solution manager comes into place.
Okay.
So how do
Okay.
you, we cannot, I don't think we'll have access to solution manager system here. Let's see,
Mm-hmm.
if you have, if it's fine, I'll share you some screenshots about
Sure.
solution
Sure. 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 That will be
manager.
very grateful. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
because I can't share you the data, so
Okay.
what I can do is share you some
Hmm.
screenshots, so it will be for your reference.
How much period can it is be taken, Dinesh, to complete
Like
all this?
what? See, it depends upon how fast you can get through all the basic topics. What my thing is, if you're maybe like 10 days, after 10-15 days, we can get into the project. If you can go through all the, because
Yeah. Yeah.
even in the project,
Because Dinesh, I
we
have
will.
the materials of you. Please provide me some materials which is very useful, and as well as I have some materials of the certified people, SAP people has given me.
I know the
So
certification
I'll
books,
go
right?
through that. So I'll
You
be very
have the,
helpful if you give me some materials.
yeah, sure, not a problem. I'll
So
give you some reference
because right
documents
now
that
I'm not
we
working
have.
or anything like that, so I'll be very grateful. I have a number of time so that I can go through, I can practice and all. So how long can you
Right.
take a class for per day?
See, maximum I can dedicate is 1 hour.
1 hour.
Once
Is every
one
night?
hour. One. What time are you comfortable? Because sometimes nights is like I will have some late meetings. So is it fine for you? Like maybe 8 to 10 in between any 1 hour, 8 to 9 or 9 to 10, or
Anything is
or
fine,
10 to 11 is also
Dinesh,
fine.
because I'm very much impressed with your this one. So I'll go through with you. Go through with you. So
Right.
anything which is fine in the morning as well as the evening, because I'm very much free enough, because I've
Okay.
allotted my time to the preparation for these things. So if
Right.
you tell me, I'll
So
be uh,
right.
any much I'll be flexible.
Right. So you want it in the morning. See, mornings or in the evenings, there's a risk that I may end up in my business meetings for longer time and
Exactly,
I may be
exactly,
a bit
exactly,
late.
exactly. How
So
about in the
so
morning?
mornings is fine for me. Morning anything between 7 to 9, 1 hour should be good. 7 to 8 or 8 to 9. We may be sometimes because at home there may be some network issues that we may face. So at that
Yeah,
time
exactly.
we can schedule. So I prefer maybe 8 to 9 is a perfect time.
Sure,
So
sure,
what I
sure.
say is
Done, done.
that timing is this fine for you, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we can make it 8 to 9
yeah.
every day. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let us just
The
finish.
rates, the fees and all, should I talk with the Sunny?
Yes, Sunny. You can just contact Sunny. So he'll let you know on that. So
Okay.
let us just finish this topic fast, like what we
Sure,
are
sure, sure,
sharing
sure,
now.
sure, 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 sure.
We have only one more presentation left, I guess. One more slide for this. Just
Okay.
uh, so this is what I was saying. The system landscape, what we have: development server, quality server, and production server. In the
Mm-hmm.
development server, we do the config, customize, and unit testing. And
Mm-hmm.
quality server is where we transfer all the data and where we do the integration testing and user acceptance. And once the user has
Mm-hmm.
accepted everything is working fine as per the business requirement, we move the changes to production. So as I said,
Mm-hmm.
the config and customizing data will be done, and the master
Mm-hmm.
data will be created manually. But it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
mean that it has to create manually. As of now, for your understanding, it will be created manually. But in the live systems, we'll be doing LSMW or BDC, where we upload all the master data in the system.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
all the master data. Like we have, or there are different processes that we use to upload the master data. So
Mm-hmm.
as of now, for our uh, say for our basic business
Mm-hmm.
understanding, we do it
Mm-hmm.
on base, and we don't do the
Mm-hmm.
customizing. We use the
Mm-hmm.
standard, and we create some
Mm-hmm.
master data, and we go ahead with our testing and everything. All
Sure,
right.
sure. Okay.
All right. So you can this presentation you can go through is where
Yeah.
development is where the consultants do the customizing as per company's requirement. Quality is where
Okay.
the core team members and other team members test the customizations. And production is where the live data will go in and the business
Yeah.
users and the key users will work on it.
Yeah.
And if they have an issue, they will raise a ticket. So we'll give you the post go live support. Once the system is live, we'll be giving the
Mm-hmm.
support as well.
Mm-hmm.
In the real time, it's not mandatory that who has implemented should be supporting. For example, TCS
Mm-hmm.
has implemented it, but the support is taken care by HP.
Mm-hmm.
So tickets may go to HP. So those are all different business scenarios
Like,
we'll come across.
come again in the
So
HP, yeah?
no, I'm just giving an example. Don't take like
Okay.
for example,
Pawan,
I have a
Dinesh,
client.
these things will be repeated, right? System landscape and
Yeah,
all
yeah,
once we
yeah,
complete.
yeah.
Mm.
Everything will be
Okay.
repeated. It's just a base. I'm just giving you very high level
Yeah,
overview.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay.
So nothing like this is like I won't come across these topics. All these topics will come across everything.
Sure, sure, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the landscape I have explained and I've explained you the development server and each server
Mm-hmm.
will have something called unit testing. We see each now for example this this is a development server, quality server and
Mm-hmm.
production server. In development server, we'll again divide this server into say different clients. Client is something
Mm-hmm.
like development team will do it's in a one client. Then we do
Mm-hmm.
our configuration one client. We transfer everything to one more client where we do the unit testing and everything is fine. Then we
Mm-hmm.
transfer to server to server. This landscape is entirely based on the budget and the space the business have. Business may be
Mm-hmm.
using a small servers. So
Mm-hmm.
if a big business they have huge database, so
Mm-hmm.
they can't have the same server. What they do is they don't create clients. They do one entire server for development, one entire server for sandbox, one entire thing. Sandbox is where you can play around. Sandbox is a dummy system where
Mm-hmm.
you're doing a development, you're doing a customizing. You don't know whether it's right or not. You're just
Mm-hmm.
playing around with the system. So at that time
Mm-hmm.
you cannot play on these systems. So what you do is you
Mm-hmm.
have something called a sandbox where you
Mm-hmm.
create, you delete, you do a lot of stuff so that it won't affect anything.
Okay.
Just for
Okay.
you understand, once you're fine with it, then you'll do it in the actual system. So all
Sure.
that
Sure.
is called a sandbox. Okay,
Sure. Do
and
I get a server to practice all this?
that you should find with Sunny. Whether
Okay.
you'll be
Okay.
getting access or not, I'm not sure. So Sunny is the right person that you can contact.
Sure. Sure. Can I get this PowerPoint presentation, Pawan? Dinesh?
Yeah, I'll forward you. I'll forward this across to you.
I've just made in the chat list. I have entered my email address.
I think we do have in the email what Sunny has sent us, right? I think I have your email ID in there, in the Gmail.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That email ID.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll
So
speak to the Sunny,
that
and
will do.
we'll start the classes very soon,
Right.
Dinesh. I
Right.
think
So
maybe from
this is
tomorrow or
just
something like that.
tomorrow or day after tomorrow should be good, I guess. Tomorrow I may be leaving early. If tomorrow night, then we can do it. Tomorrow I'll be in
Yeah,
office a
yeah.
bit early actually. I had some
Sure, sure, sure. Anything is
system
fine. Anything
issues
is
today
fine.
evening. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'll send
Sure,
across all these documents as well, where
sure.
where we have where I'm going to treat everything like what are the special topics that we are
Mm.
doing, what are the reports,
Mm.
everything will be shared across.
Wow. Okay. Okay, Dinesh.
Alright,
Okay.
Pritam?
Okay. Okay. Thank you
Yeah,
so much, Dinesh. I think
yeah,
you came to know my
yeah. Thank you so
expectations,
much.
what I went through.
I get through. Yeah, right. So it's
Yeah.
actually kind of good. Like you are because I don't need to explain everything in detail, in depth. I guess. I
Yeah.
mean,
Exactly.
I will explain in depth when it comes to project, but when it comes to your understanding, you should be well off because
Yeah.
you
Yeah. I'm
already
very
know
much
the
well
gist
off
of it.
because
Okay.
I'm very. I have not touched this one, so I need to brush up the things.
Definitely,
So
definitely. I'll help you with that.
okay. Okay, Dinesh. I'll be getting the notes as well. I'll
Notes
be getting
you
your.
have to actually write down. I can explain you.
Okay.
If you want, I can orally teach you. You can write down
Sure. Sure. Sure.
the topics.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
Sure.
let me go through slowly. So you just write whatever is required for you. You just ask. You can stop me. I'll explain you in detail, like maybe a point
Sure,
to
sure, sure,
point.
sure, sure,
That
sure,
that
sure,
should be
sure, sure.
fine.
Yeah, yeah. I'll get used to this because I'm very new to this online training. Yeah,
Yeah.
for one or two, three classes, I'll get used to this.
Right. Right. No problem.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
So
thank you
I
so
think
much,
you.
Dinesh.
Thank you. You think Sunny is with us? Hi, Sunny.
I,
I don't think he's there, right?
yeah, yeah, he's not there. I'll
So
give him a
let me
call.
just
I'll give
this.
him a call and I'll speak to him.
Right, Pritam. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so
Okay,
much,
Pritam.
Dinesh.
Thanks
Okay,
a lot.
we'll
Have a
catch up
nice
soon.
day. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye.